Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Sack Time. I know it's actually been quite some time since I've done one of these. I think Earthbound last month was actually the last time I did anything video game related, besides a couple uploads of some DuckTales that were just sort of silent playthrough of the game when it first came out. We've been really busy getting the store up and running, and taking everybody's very, very, very appreciated donations. Rebuilding some elements of the store, and we're going to be doing a lot of really excellent stuff as far as giving back to the community, which is the number one thing that I had promised folks. Getting a bunch of new arcade machines. We're going to be getting some new tournaments and stuff going. All this kind of stuff is free of charge, which is what I'm super excited about. However, I'm going to save the majority of that for another video. As right now, we're going to be going through Zelda, Legend of Zelda for the NES. That came out in the Virtual Console, and I'm doing the upgrade. Figure I might as well get back into the swing of things. Excuse me, I'm excited. And start doing some more videos. So, okay, let's go ahead and start Zelda. 86 through 2003, so it looks like, if anything, this is based on the build from Animal Crossing, if I'm not mistaken. Very interesting. Okay, register your name, elimination mode. I think in Japan it's called kill mode. I'm just going to name him Link because it's traditional. And interestingly, if you press select to go down to register, one of the few games that uses select for what it's intended to. I think this is one of the most worthless buttons that a controller could ever have, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and we'll start this up. And you know what? We're actually going to try a couple things today. Zelda 1 on the Virtual Console it's kind of a nice playthrough, and unfortunately, it might be my least favorite Zelda of all of them. Not because I dislike it, but because I just like all the other ones better, including Zelda 2. We're going to try something, though. This involves some button customization just to see if this makes life easier. We're going to go to controller settings. Check this out. This is going to impress all your friends. So, B will be Y. Oh, no. B will be A. That's what we're always used to doing. Now check this out. This is going to amaze you. X button is now going to be the start button, so we don't have to reach down. I know it's very, very lazy. We don't have to reach down. We can go ahead and we can hit X to bring up the menu. So all the face buttons are immediately accessible right there. We could even theoretically set A to be the start button, but I think that's taking it too far. So anyway, one of the best parts about the Virtual Console is just the fact that you can customize the buttons and do some fun stuff like that. And I really hope the 3DS Virtual Console ends up getting those types of features in a system update, as I like the Virtual Console very much and I play it often, but I find it far more comfortable to be able to relegate, obviously, Y and B to my B and A. So here we're doing the $1 upgrade for The Legend of Zelda, smashing into an Octorok and going in the tree, the rumored Deku tree. I can't remember if that was actually a thing or not. And we're also trying something a little bit new today. Normally I go through this Hauppauge ArcSoft recording software to record, and right now I'm actually trying doing everything through XSplit entirely, so I don't have to sync my audio. However, the only problem is I don't believe that the frame rate is quite as smooth, and if anybody knows of a way to alleviate that, I've tried messing with a bunch of settings, and I've got a fairly good computer that can, if I'm running through Hauppauge, the ArcSoft, it records everything at excellent frame rate, and that's what I've done all my other videos in. Whatever the case, we'll figure that out when it comes. We're checking out The Legend of Zelda, which is maybe somewhat archaic by today's standards, but it still holds up pretty well as far as I'm concerned. And for what it is, it's a great game. It's not even one that I'm terribly good at, but I've played it a lot and I do enjoy it. Smashing into the Stalfos, because that's what I do. I guess one of the nicest features about the Virtual Console NES games is that these lend themselves to the gamepad so well, just because the graphics pop so much. Super Nintendo games do additionally, and like I said, the one thing about NES games that isn't so hot is that the color is slightly washed out, slightly muted. If you're playing on on an emulator, not that I condone it, but I don't care at all, because I use them occasionally for good, wholesome purposes. The color does appear to be a little bit brighter and the edge is a little bit sharper than the Wii U Virtual Console version. So that being the only real drawback to this version. You probably won't care if you're just looking to play good games, the Mega Mans, Mario stuff, those kinds of things. run and play super smoothly on this, and I end up watching a lot of Netflix on my 360 while playing the Virtual Console on the gamepad. So I found that this is just a tremendously terrific supplementary device for that. Legend of Zelda. This is the one that started it all. And see, I'm just not good. I just keep getting hit by what, gel? That's what they're called. Here's one of the game's first puzzles, which is push a block from the right to the left. And a lot of people don't like that element, is that it's a very simplistic kind of game, and I think there's charm to it. Terrible translations, which you should check out. I'll post a link below if I remember, to a site that details the translations and localization of a lot of games, the Zelda games, Earthbound, some Final Fantasy, stuff like that. And there's some pretty funny stuff trying to figure out what the original Japanese intent was comparatively. So the formula of Zelda 1, I guess these end up being little mini reviews instead of like Virtual Console impressions, but you know, it's easier for me because as a Virtual Console game, it's going to run largely similar to other Virtual Console games. Zelda 1, some Goroyas, boomerang throwing buttholes. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna duck down here before I die and embarrass myself, because it's better to leave Link in a room by his lonesome. I don't even know what I was saying about Legend of Zelda, but it is a very solid game, and you know, for $5, I think it's definitely worth it. I think every Zelda game is worth playing through. I'm actually going through Skyward Sword again in heavy anticipation for the Wind Waker HD, which drops in less than a month digitally, and I might end up doing that so I can post like an early review and keep my physical copy with the Ganondorf figure unopened. So we'll see how that ends up going, but Zelda NES, 8 dungeons, a second quest for another 8 dungeons, and it's a good, solid, difficult game, but with the addition of being able to, you know, pop into the internet browser option and you know, check out some maps or other, you know, secrets that the game can offer. It's a really nice complementary feature and worth checking out. Obviously, if you're upgrading from the $1 version, you know what's all about. If you haven't played Zelda before, that's difficult to believe, but hey, some people haven't, and this is a really great place to start, and you can really see the evolution of the series done proper. So, all right, this is another episode of Sack Time, a little more abridged, somewhat short. There's not a lot to show you other than me potentially dying, so I'll save you the agony. And thanks a lot. I hope to get some more videos up soon. I might start just doing a bunch of other random game videos and playthroughs and stuff like that, as I know I'm constantly looking to get the channel up and going, and you know, due to the nature of my work, I don't have as much time as I would like to do that. But we'll find a way, and hopefully you guys can join us for some more gameplays. If you ever have any suggestions for things that you want to see, like a full playthrough or whatever, I'm all ears. And thank you guys for being a good audience. I really appreciate, you know, any sort of feedback, any sort of input, any sort of reason to keep doing this, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So until next time.